Hello, fellow comic book lovers, collectors, and aficionados. Vin Crew here with this bitch is back issue comic haul, and just want to get through this last little batch of books here and go from there. So, let's just start off with I guess this guy right here, One Punch Man. This is the actual Japanese version of One Punch Man, the first appearance of One Punch Man. This character is really starting to gain some garner some steam in the hobby, and I decided to track down his first appearance. And like I said, it actually opens from you have to open it read it from this way here, this side here, and it's got its own little jacket. It's really kind of cool. So happy to have that. I guess I'm gonna have to track down the American version now, but let's keep going here. This is Adventure Comics 271. This is significant because this is the first origin of Lex Luthor. In addition, it's the first time that they actually just call him Lex. Before it was always Alexander or something else, I think so. But the first time they call him Lex is in this book. So a couple of pretty key things on this book. So Adventure 271. And let's keep it going here. Found Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 2. Happy to have that in the collection. That's just a cool cover. It's been used a few times. Ran across this for 50 cents, a little less than 50 cents at a garage sale. This is Dave Dorman doing a beautiful painted rendition of Alien, so just had to snatch that up real quick. Found a few more variants. Here's Secret Avengers. This is the Mark Bagley 1 in 26 variant to Secret Avengers 17. This is the 70th frame, or the 70th anniversary to Avengers Initiative 27 with a beautiful tiger cover. And this is the 70th frame for Mighty Avengers 28, I believe it is. All right, went to Half Price Books. Really didn't find too much, but came across a whole bunch of these adventure books and was pretty happy about that. And all of these I got for less than $1 each. Here is Batman Gotham Adventures 13. I think Super Joe Tail maybe just showed this in one of his videos, but love this cover. This is the cover swipe to Mad Magazine. Here is a Harley Quinn appearance in Gotham Adventures 14. Another one for Batman and Robin Adventures, number 8, with both Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. If you can find the DC Universe version of that, well, that's a tough book to find. But you can see here, he only charged $1, but I get 10% off that, so it was less than that. Came across Superman Adventures 21, and this is like a $20 book on eBay. It's just a beautiful cover of Supergirl, and then very happy to find this for $1. Superman Adventures number 5, first Livewire. Remember when this thing was all the rage about a year and a half, 2 years ago? Always makes me think of District 12 comics whenever I see this book. But so this is my second copy of these. And that one is a second copy. So if anyone's interested in those, just hit me up. All right. Found Dave Stevens cover to Betty Page Comics number 1. This is like a $15 book on eBay at any given time. All right. Now I spoke about this and still no news. So, as I mentioned, they're going to cast a couple of new characters. It's obviously going to be Justice Society stuff, but at one point they thought it was going to be a couple of characters for the Legends of Tomorrow. And the first one I thought was going to be, not me, but they thought would be Lady Blackhawk. Her first appearance is, the first Lady Blackhawk first appears in Blackhawks 133. That is absolute ghost of a book to find. But this is her second appearance in issue 140. So happy to have that one. If you can't get the first appearance, you might as well get the second, right? And then this is the first appearance of the second Lady Blackhawk. Zinder, I think is her name. And this is from Blackhawk Volume 2, number 1. All right. And now, do you remember? Well, obviously we know that Sinister is going to be showing up in the movie, but if you're interested in Sinister's origin, it's similar to the Rise of Apocalypse, that 4-issue miniseries. There's a 4-issue miniseries. It's the further adventures of Cyclops and Phoenix. Here's number 1 and number 2. I still have to I do have 3 somewhere. I need to track down number 4, but this is an in-depth origin of Mr. Sinister is in this one. So if you're interested in that, you might want to pick those up. They're very dirt cheap. All right, found a couple more Daredevils. Here's number 9 and number 10. So now I'm down to needing just 3 for the complete my Daredevil series. I need 2, 3, and 5. So if anyone has any of those, let me know. Found a Shadowland. This is number 2, the variant edition. The first one has the regular cover has his black suit on there, so I'm happy about that. At Half Price Books, I also found, remember when these things were all the rage too? Drax, the miniseries, Drax the Destroyer. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are all doubles, so if anyone's interested in that, let me know. Found another copy of Fantastic 432. If anyone's interested in that, let me know. Found it. This is the Tony Daniel variant to Flash, the Fastest Man Alive. This is the last issue out of the series. Beautiful black Flash cover there, and with Black Flash being all the rage right now, I thought it was appropriate to show that book. Beautiful Tony Daniels book. Mike Plug love here. Here's Frankenstein number 5. Found some more Green Lantern. Here is number 8, number 19, and number 22. So now I need, what do I need? 9 issues to finish this complete series, I believe. This one, I think, Merc with a Mouth, maybe, or one of those 4 guys showed this one. This is, people know that I love my Recalled and Error comics and low print run stuff. This is Holly, I think it's pronounced Holly, Halle, the Hooters girl. This was a 1-issue book, and they were immediately served papers by Hooters because they did not have the right to use that their uniform. So that was a cease and desist that happened very quickly. All right, so happy to have that. All right, here is, I found another copy of Infinity Gauntlet number 1. So if anyone's interested in that, let me know. This one is an interesting book. I saw this on, whose was it? Comic Zombie or something like that. Very cool book. This is called It Ain't Me, Babe. And it's a one-shot that came out in, I think it's 1970 or 71. 1970, and it's by Last Gasp Comics. It's the only issue. And this is a total parody that they do on Sheena, Mary Marvel, Wonder Woman, I think Supergirl's in there, Olive Oil, Little Lulu, all sorts of these women in comics. They do this really strange stuff with these characters. So if you're into that offbeat kind of stuff that really is out in left field, this one you should try to pick up. And then I found a Klaus number 1 that has been optioned for, I know I'm way late on this news on this, but for a TV, or yeah, I think it's TV on Sci-Fi maybe. Happy I came across this one. I'm a huge Alan Moore fan, and I love League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. This is the Dynamic Forces version of number 1. This was limited to 5,000 copies. It does have the letter of authenticity, so happy to have that one. Another book I found when I was at Half Price Books. This is a second copy. First appearance of Squirrel Girl, so if anybody's interested in that book, hit me up. I found, this is the Wolverine Art Appreciation from Moon Knight number 25. This is Morning Glories number 1. I paid what I pay $13 for that, $12. Remember when this book was a $100 book, $120 book? This book was on fire for the longest times. So it just shows you that the mighty can fall pretty easily. Just be careful with this current stuff. I mean, pay what you feel you're comfortable with, but just be leery. Not every book goes up and stays up. Star Wars number 4 and number 5 out of the first series, getting close to finishing this series. Found the Boba Fett miniseries. I think this is his first miniseries. Here's number 1, number 2, and number 3. I found these each for 50 cents. No, for 2. Yeah, these were at half price books. Sorry. So $2 each, less 10%, so about $1.75 each. All right. This was the other character they thought might show up in the Legends of Tomorrow. This is Steel, the Indestructible Man. Now, this is a confusing character. This is Steel, the Indestructible Man. This is from 1971. It's issue number 1. It's his first appearance. And then the grandson becomes Citizen Steel in JSA or Justice Society, the one that I showed you, the Alex Ross cover one. So I'm not sure if at all this character will show up, but if he does, I'm not sure which version they will use, but I've got both now. So this book I found for 50 cents. If there's a hot book alert, I guess this might be one. I don't see this one being talked about a lot. I think it's just that hard to find. This is Stormwatch number 4 from the DC version. This is the first appearance of Midnighter and Apollo. Raw, this is an easy $30 book right now on eBay. Graded, if you can get a 9.8, it's like an $800 book, $600, $800 book, somewhere around there. It's just crazy stupid what these people are paying for this book. But if you can look for it, I would maybe strongly suggest picking it up. This is actually pretty darn nice too. I don't know if you can see it all, but there's really no dings or ticks or anything. Found that for less than 50 cents at a garage sale recently. Strange Tales number 146. This one I was a little happy to come across. Been wanting this book. This book has been on hold for me. I just couldn't get down to pick it up for the longest time, but check this little bad boy out. Tales of Suspense, number 57, the first appearance of Hawkeye. So I now have the first appearance of Hawkeye and Black Widow. So getting close. I'll never own the first appearance of any of the other Avengers probably, but the original one. So I don't know. Very, very, very happy to have that book. I'm very happy to have this book. All right, Tales to Astonish 52. This is the first appearance of the Black Knight. Titans number 30. I think it was Johnny DaCosta that brought this book up in his Harley Quinn book or his Harley Quinn video or something like that. But this actually does have Harley Quinn. I don't know if you can see her right there, but there's all of the Rogues gallery on here. Bane and Solomon Grundy and Joker and Poison Ivy and Red Hood. And they're battling Deathstroke and Batman. So interesting. All right. Tomb of Dracula. Found a few more Tomb of Draculas. Number 27, number 33, and number 35, as well as 48. So now I need 6 books to finish my Tomb of Dracula first series. All right. Then I found some X-Men, Uncanny X-Men. Here's number 26 and number 37. And number 40, I've been looking for this one for the longest time, number 40. This is the first appearance of Frankenstein in Marvel Comics. Happy to have this. So now I have everything from 25 on for the Uncanny X-Men. So working on slowly getting this run complete. But from 25 on, I own everything from the Uncanny X-Men. Very happy about that. This one is the first time with all the X23 hubbub going on. This book is slowly garnering some steam. These versions here. This is Uncanny X-Men 493. This is the Chung 1 in 10 variant, and then this is the second print variant. The reason is that this is the first time X23 joins X-Force. So, and there she is right on the cover there. So this book is garnering some attention. All right, found an Adam Hughes Vengeance and or not Vengeance, but Vampirella pinup special #1. Beautiful cover there. And then I found Walking Dead 50. I don't buy a lot of Walking Dead. They're just so overly priced to me. But there's number 50. I paid $8 for that book. And then number 132, the first appearance of Alpha. I paid, what did I pay? About $7 for that book. So, I don't know. Found another copy of X23 Target X #2. So if anybody's interested in that book, let me know. I only paid 25 cents for that book. X-Files #1. And the last book I'm going to show is finally completed my Origins. There's like about 8 of them, I think, in this little mini series, but this was the last one I needed, was X-Men Origins Colossus. So now I own every single one of them. So very, very, very happy to have that complete. So that pretty much wraps it up. It's a short video for me this time, but just wanted to get through this stuff. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Vin Crew signing off.